What going, YouTube, man? It's your boy Jay Smalls. I'm coming at y'all boys with another video, man. And today we are reacting to the recent LeBron and Stephen A. beef. I'm not talking about the first part. I'm talking about the second part. I'm talking about when LeBron just came on Pat McAfee's podcast and when Stephen A. Smith reacted to it. Now I've heard some crazy things, bro, that Stephen A. Smith that said, I ain't gonna lie. And I got, as y'all can see, as I, hold on, my bad. As I come over here, man, I got all the videos lined up that I could find. So we got 3 more videos after this, but they're all like 2 minutes or shorter. So they're not long. This is the longest one by far. But if you clicked on this video, man, I truly do appreciate you for watching. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you're having a fantastic and blessed day. You feel what I'm saying? A shout out to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for just allowing me to be here, allowing y'all to be here, and just everything he has done for all of us. Without further ado, let's get a video.
Which leads obviously to you and Stephen A. Hey, legit, that feels like the moment that had been brewing for a long time.
He's like on a Taylor Swift tour run right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, we're watching it. Yep. We're also, oh yeah, you're seeing it as well. It's
no, this, he literally, it started off with, I didn't want to address it.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't want to address it. I wasn't going to address it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. The fact that LeBron is even coming on podcast now and he's talking trash, bro. LeBron don't really ever do that to analysts, right? Ever. I ain't gonna lie. Stephen A. Smith, I don't know what. My man Bron really don't mess with Stephen A. Smith. And I was reading some comments of certain things, bro. I saw people, actually, I'll say that for later.
The video came out. I feel the need to address it.
Yeah, well, viral. You would be not to talk about it.
Are you kidding me? If there's one person that couldn't wait to the video to drop so you could address it, it's your ass. Like, seriously, it's, and like another, he completely like missed the whole point. The whole point. Never would I ever not allow people to talk about the sport, criticize players about what they do on the court. That is your job, to criticize or to, be in a position where, okay, if a guy's not performing, that is all part of the game. That's all part of the game.
That's real.
But when you take it and you get personal with it, it's my job to not only protect my damn household, but protect the players. And I think a lot of the media.
See, okay, I didn't know if Stephen A. Smith had said something about Bronny, like personally, or LeBron being a pair or something. Now, I saw people were saying how LeBron, like, whatever, about his kid. Well, okay, if LeBron did that because he said something about Bronny playing basketball, then I ain't gonna lie, LeBron tripping. But from the way he's making it sound like, bro, it sounds like he said something personally. So I don't really know, but if you did, I ain't gonna lie, Stephen A. Smith, kind of deserve it, but I don't know what else to tell you, bro.
Him.
I'm trying to let this video play because I want to pause so much, but I'm trying to let y'all like listen and hear it. You feel what I'm saying? And I just don't get to hurrying up and pausing and all that.
He's gonna be happy as hell. He's gonna be smiling from ear to ear when he hears me talking about him again. Oh my God, he's gonna get home and grab some ice cream out of the fucking freezer and sit in his chair and his tighty whities on the couch.
I hope at some point.
If I'm Stephen A. Smith, bro, I ain't lie, I'm hot.
Like, relax, bro. Like, relax. Like, seriously, just,
Kind of on that note, Bronny, your son, he's obviously had that inspiration in the home, and you talked about it since years ago, wanting to play long enough to play with your son. So you obviously visualized that. How was the real moment with that happening? Because I know me seeing it, he actually been in it.
That pop fly head towards King Griffey Sr. versus Minnesota, and then
hey, I got y'all boys. We ain't here for that.
Even there. Like, I might have been in the rafters, and my wife and my daughter and we probably would never have to worry about it. It gets to the point where they're not here anymore. Like,
all right, I'm gonna just pause and say what I gotta say because I don't know what you're talking about right now. I ain't gonna lie though. LeBron saying you on a Taylor Swift tour run. I know so much people are about to start saying that. I've never heard that before. Bro said a Taylor Swift tour run. That's a crazy run. That's a crazy thing to come up with. Like, first thing comes straight to the dome. But imagine like LeBron and Stephen A. Bro, so like they got real beef, bro. They got real life beef, bro. They might just have to get in the ring or something, settle this out. But I know I'm not supposed to like beef, but I ain't lie. This John low-key entertaining, bro. I've never seen, but I can't remember like when I really seen like players and analysts like beef besides Richard Sherman and Skip Bayless. I ain't lie, that beef was generational. My brother, he said all these. I can't remember everything he said, but only the main thing I remember is that I'm better than you at life. And Skip Bayless couldn't say none. I think the only thing probably he was saying was he was bringing up some other corner. I think it was the Darrell Reeves or something, but I ain't gonna lie. Crazy. This is a crazy pool. LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith beefing in 2025. Crazy pool.
To see that happen to Bronny.
Baby boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Bro.
Sons were involved.
I thought I saw a clip where he said more than this. Bro.
Going through and
listen for me as well. And
okay.
Really care what y'all saying. I hear it. He did an article the other day. He was like, "Yeah, I always told my kids, like all of them, you know." And that shit was take care of itself.
I'm pretty sure there's another video. I saw a video of him, I think, saying a little bit more. But I'm gonna just go to this one, bro. Hold on. I got it here.
LeBron James went on
tour run right now.
Oh, yeah.
This is on my Chaz
from
and
ESPN agreeing with LeBron when he said that, and of course Stephen A. went on his own show to talk some more about LeBron.
I didn't think that Pat McAfee disrespected me or did me wrong in any way. He did his job, and I got no problems with it. My issue is with LeBron James, and I just want to.
Yeah, you heard that, bro. Stephen A. Smith got a problem with you. Stephen A. Smith, yeah, he trying to stand on business.
For the record, LeBron James is full of it, and in this particular instance, as it pertains to his son, he is a liar, and he went on national television today, and he lied again.
What's he lying
You see,
about,
when he approached me while I was sitting courtside at that game against the New York Knicks, when he rolled up on me, I didn't know he was going to roll up on me. I had no idea. But when he said what he had to say, I was in no position to give any kind of retort without making a scene. It was during the third quarter. It was fresh out of a timeout.
Stephen A. Smith, with all due respect, my brother, not only me, everybody knows, even if that wasn't the case, you are not making a scene with LeBron James. First of all, look at you and look at LeBron. You legit, no glaze. You stand absolutely no chance in this, bro. You don't stand a chance. No, Stephen A. Smith is like, what, 5'9", 6 foot, 6'1". This man LeBron is 6'9", like what, 245 pounds. Pure, raw athlete. I don't even know, bro. Stephen A. Smith probably don't even work out, bro. When's the last time? Is Stephen A. Smith even active, first of all? In that regard. In that boxing video that I seen, bro, actually, I'm going to show y'all that in a second. But, bro, that boxing video, wild. Anyway, Stephen A. Smith, bro, you're not doing nothing. You don't stand a chance, okay?
It was him walking to the basketball court. It was on national television. The cameras were rolling. And had I done something, what do y'all want me to do? You want me to act? You want this to be a reincarnation of Chris Rock and Will Smith? And let me state for the record that while we bring up that, let me assure you it wouldn't have gone down like that. I would have gotten my ass kicked. Because had that man put his hands on me, I would have immediately swung on him.
Okay. Now, I'll give him props. Only thing I give him props for is saying that he would have got whooped. You already know he would have lost. At least he knows that. Now, you saying you would have swung on LeBron. Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith. Now, let's be honest, bro. Okay. If LeBron would have swung on him, should he have swung on LeBron to defend himself and be a man and try and stand on business? Now, normally, I would say yes. But, like, low-key, bro, if LeBron swung at you, bro, you might, I don't want to say run, but, like, all right, the point I'm trying to get to is, I don't think Stephen A. Smith would have swung on LeBron regardless. I'm going to be honest. It's easy to say that on a podcast, bro. But in real life, bro, my brother Stephen A., look at him. Stephen A. Smith, he was shaking his boots. He didn't know what to do. And the thing is that LeBron would have, wham! Let's be honest. Stephen A. Smith, I ain't gonna lie, he probably gonna rock. Boom. What you gonna do? You ain't just gonna get back up and come back, you know, throw a little left, right, or right, left, little 2-3 piece combo. You're not doing that. So the fact that he sent him up here and he acting like he staying on business for real, I ain't gonna lie, he probably not staying on no business, bro. I'm just keep it a buck. So, especially from the clip I seen. So, I think he just yapping. I don't know why he even brought it to that point. Why even bring up throwing hands or if he swung? No, bro. Absolutely not.
Immediately. That I'm not going to tolerate. But I knew he wasn't going to do something like that. There was no fear in my mind about it. It was shock.
Stephen A. Smith, why are you talking like this, bro? Okay, obviously LeBron is not going to swing on you during the game. But the fact that you acting like you just, y'all know what I'm trying to say? I can't find the word or like the phrase I'm trying to say to describe how he's saying it, but dog, this is not your body, bro. This is not.
Because as I have repeatedly stated, I was not talking about his son. I was talking about him. And whether it's the video that you saw him a couple of days later after that incident when he was talking to Richard Jefferson, my colleague at ESPN, before an ABC game in Boston when it got blown out that night by the Celtics, or in the aftermath of it, including Pat McAfee's show when he talked about me getting personal and taking it beyond basketball, I'm getting to a point where I'm getting very annoyed at people who cover the game of basketball, who cover professional sports, pundits out there, including him, his inner circle, his family members, and everybody else included. When are y'all going to ask him or hold him accountable for the truth?
Man, bro, I mean, Bronny been hooping recently, but let's get to the next one. Hold on, let me see. This one right here. Wait, no. I just did the same video twice. Okay, hold on, my bad. Let me come over here. Change it, John, what I'm talking about. This
Earlier,
is
Stephen
what
A.
I'm talking
Smith
about.
said he would have swung at LeBron if LeBron had to put his hands on him during that confrontation.
You want this to be a reincarnation of Chris Rock and Will Smith? And let me state for the record that while we bring up that, let me assure you it wouldn't have gone down like that. I would have gotten my ass kicked. Because had that man put his hands on me, I would have immediately swung on him.
Immediately. No.
And LeBron, after seeing this, posted on his Instagram these two videos.
Bro, I'm sorry, dog. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. If I'm beefing with somebody, and for some reason, which I'm not, and I bring up fighting, and this is what they post, knowing the other guy on the other side who's posting this, because this ain't no even match, my brother. This is very unfair match. This is not even like close to being semi. No, this is completely unfair. That's the point. If I see somebody post this, bro, what is this? He throwing like this. Dog. I ain't gonna lie. No diss to the trainer. Whoever this trainer is, bro, what are you teaching him? No, like seriously. He's swinging.
Yeah, make it more free.
Bro, he's like this don't even look right. I ain't like, I'm not no boxing genius. I never boxed. But let me know in the comments. Am I tripping? That is not how you swing, bro. That is not how you swing. Now, saying womp, womp, womp on top of that, and you know that like everybody gonna be with LeBron, and this is rightfully so. Look at the clip. I don't even know why you brought up fight. The only person that should have, I'm not saying it should have got brought up regardless. The only person that should have brought up fighting was LeBron. Now you gotta find a way to get back, or you gotta leave it alone. You can't keep talking, bro. I'm sorry. This ain't gonna do it, my brother. This is not gonna do it. But there was a clip where I seen LeBron saying more stuff about Stephen A. So maybe Chaz got it. Let me see.
Which leads obviously to you.
I feel the need to address it.
You already saw this part?
Never would I ever not allow people part of the game. That's all part of the game. But when you take it and you get personal with it, it's my job.
No, okay.
I hope at some point you two do get a chance.
Like,
but you're right.
Dude, like relax, bro. Like relax. Like seriously, just Like I seen something with Embiid where a reporter came into the locker room and started speaking about it.
Bron looked like he
chilling
though.
Yeah.
Like how weird is that? Like that's so weird. Like why are we taking it to that point? Mm-hmm. And we're taking it to that point because people have gotten too comfortable. I think people in the media have gotten too comfortable, especially with our sport. They got too comfortable where you know, back in the day, like for sure, you would never bring up Charles Oakley's brother.
Yeah.
Charles Oakley will smack you through his brother.
Bernie Maxwell.
All right, yeah, Mad Max. Like his name was Mad Max for a reason. It wasn't because he picked you up 94 feet. It was because if you said something about Mad Max, like he's gonna separate your jaw.
I know he was coming
and there
like
was
this,
no repercussions from that. Like they got to the point where they knew, like, oh, you know, these guys can't really do anything.
All right, now there's one more. There's one more little thing.
In order for
talking about another analyst.
Myself to make a name for myself, obviously I knew the play was going to take care of itself because I knew how much I committed to it, but also I wanted to handle the responsibility, you know, of showing a face of the league in the sense of like a modern citizen, you know, being a role model. You know, it was, you know, we have guys who, you know, didn't want to be a role model to the sport, or didn't want to be a role model to the game, didn't want to appreciate the game or commit to the game. And I felt like, you know, I had an opportunity to not only play the game that I love, but also I wanted league. Like, you know, I see a lot of shit too. Like I seen Brian Windhurst on one of these shows not too long ago. Like
Wendy.
Yeah, you played Wendy.
You guys played together in high school.
Yeah,
right?
right.
He was on your high school
this
team.
guy was like, you know,
I never knew him and Brian Whitworth played together in high school.
These guys are just weird. But
wait, Wendy. Isn't that that's not real.
Yeah, it was our forcer, huh?
Knew it.
It was okay. I thought it was
oh, don't let LeBron fool you. Like, he wears number 23 because of Michael Jordan. Okay, that's a fact. He signed with Nike because of Michael Jordan. It's like, no, the fuck I didn't. I signed with Nike because I got a hell of a signing bonus, and they gave me a 7-year, $90 million contract.
And I moved. With a signing bonus.
I'm out of the hood the next day I signed that contract. Like, and ultimately, my whole thing is like, what do I want to wear off the court? It's like, I want to wear fucking Nikes. Like, I want to wear Jordans. I want to wear pennies. I want to wear Bo Jacksons. I want to wear Air Maxes. I want to wear, like,
I ain't lying, Nike's the best brand.
So,
Primes.
Like,
that's
you know, like, what are we talking about? So, like, I knew there was a responsibility for sure. Like, listen, man, during the ball drop, you know, during the lottery drop, Cleveland got the #1 pick. I just don't think that was. What a coincidence!
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that LeBron, this man LeBron literally just said Cleveland getting the first pick basically was rigged. That's basically legit what he just said. The fact that LeBron is even saying information like this, that's how you. I was seeing the comments where people saying that he might retire. Because I ain't gonna lie, LeBron is releasing information and coming on stuff and talking a whole lot out about things that he never has before in his life. Now, obviously, times are changing where, like, athletes are getting, like, a whole lot of podcasts and everything. It's not the first podcast he's been on. But it's like the stuff that he's talking about or doing, bro, this man low-key just might retire. Now, this man just admitted that the NBA rigged it just so Cleveland get the first pick. Basically is what it is.
With the Spurs.
Oh my God! Let's keep LeBron home. You know what? Patrick Ewing to the Knicks. You know, Derrick Rose to the Bulls. Like, I understand the assignment, guys. I had to make sure that.
Hey, remember, LeBron ain't like he's keeping it real though. Now, as in Stephen A. Smith, bro, I don't know what the heck dude's talking about. I'm gonna be honest. He tripping. If I didn't see him at Happy Got brought him as a whole, and he shouldn't even be milking this, but he is, and he's for sure gonna milk it. I would watch the whole like podcast of him reacting back in the last 51 minutes. That's crazy, and if I did, that would be on my old time. I feel like anybody would want to watch that with me. But that will be the end of the video, man. LeBron and Stephen A. Smith, crazy beef. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't see this coming, bro. In the bid 2025, I didn't see this coming. But if you stayed this long to the end of the video, man, I truly do appreciate you for watching. Hopefully, you're having a blessed and fantastic rest of your day. In Jesus' name, but without further ado, I'm out to see y'all boys in the next one, man. Yee!